Well, hi, how are you?
Good, darling. How you doing?
I'm good. We're doing a radio.com check-in right now with Jason Derulo. Congrats on such a great year, man. The success of Savage Love. And I'm genuinely such a big fan of Take You Dancing. And we'll get into that in a little bit. But you've been a bright light through a dark time with your TikToks. How's it been on your end?
Oh, thanks. It's been super dark over here. Nobody paid the light bill, so it's been good. Spending time at the crib. It's like, man, in a life where you spend all of the time on the road, to just be home in my own space is it's just been refreshing, honestly.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like being a kid again, where you just got to work with what's around you, you know?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Except now, I can eat whenever I want to, as opposed to go to sleep, dream about food. That's what my mom.
Or you can just eat what's in the fridge and it's like just a sandwich from yesterday.
Yeah, for sure.
Now that you're like creating on what a daily basis with TikTok.
Yeah, definitely. Well, now I'm trying to do like a shoot schedule, um,
Okay.
so that there's a balance. But I was definitely doing every day at one point. But like, um, at the level of content that I want to release, there just has to be like a little bit of separation because there's just a lot of special effects and like crazy stuff that goes on. So, yeah, it ends up being. I want to try to shoot like 4 times a week. I say.
What is the creative process like for coming up with those? Like, do you have a team that kind of comes up with ideas, or is it like one person, like, I got something in a group text?
No, it's usually like I try to like eat right before I go to sleep so that I will wake up with ideas.
Is that really the recipe for you?
It just kind of comes out of nowhere, honestly. Like, life is content, right? So like, there's so many things that happen on a day to day basis where I'm like, oh, that's a TikTok. Oh, shit, yeah, that's a TikTok. So the ideas just kind of pop out of nowhere. And then sometimes I'll do collaborations with different people that then where they'll bring the concepts forth. But I'd say about 90% of what I post is from my ideas.
Well, and it's kind of the thing too about being a creative that like once you get started, you are just on this roll where you're like, you just keep coming up with the ideas because you saw how well that worked. And you're like, well, this one can go well too. This one can go well too.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, 100%.
Do you feel like that creative energy has kind of helped fuel your fire into creating this recent music?
I feel what's fueled my fire the most has been getting out of my label situation that I was in, and being a free agent now. And another big part of it is being in my own space at home. Like having that personal space and waking up in the same bed. It's a lot easier to be creative with the routine, and yeah, as opposed to like being in a different country every single day.
Yeah, definitely. Your music to me has always been like that good energy music. Like it's always on at parties, it's always on at pre-games. And I was so happy that, hearing Savage Love and Take You Dancing, I'm like, yes, like once we get there again, that is for sure going to make those playlists.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, a lot of it, like even when I'm like in a rut. So like the concept for Savage Love is like it's actually like not a positive song, but like the track is just so bright. And then when you have that juxtaposition, it's just kind of a feel good kind of a song. But in actuality, the song talks about being locked into a relationship that that is not good for you, but you end up staying anyway, which is not a good thing, obviously. But I feel like the juxtaposition of worlds coming together just like really makes like this push and pull, cool feeling song that just kind of cuts through.
I kind of love the juxtaposition music though, where it's like something that's a little bit heavy, but it's dancey because it's like working out when you're in a bad mood. You know what I mean? Like you want to have something that's like energetic while you're getting it out.
100%.
Yeah. How was it shooting that music video in your house? That was insane.
Yeah, for Take You Dancing, it was
Yeah.
good. So it was good on most standpoints, but sometimes you know, shooting in the house comes with some casualties, furniture and the floors, and like, damn it, that's from Italy. Oh, that one, that's you know the Japanese leather that I got. You know what I'm saying?
How
So,
many household items have you ruined in 2020 making something?
oh my goodness, all the time. But luckily, I'm uh like rebuilding my house always anyway. So I just always have people that are on deck. So
Um, was the chipped tooth incident your worst injury, would you say, while making these?
uh sure.
You think so? um, oh, I meant to ask too, what was your favorite element from the TQ dancing video? I liked the little scene with like the water in it, and I liked like the snow that was in the bedroom.
Oh, my favorite element. I think I agree with you. I think the shark one is probably my favorite moment. Um, yeah, I would want to stay in that scene a little longer. That was crazy.
Yeah. Um, so you also have that line in there too that says tequila in vodka, girl, you might be a problem. Do you have any tequila stories? Anything that might have happened when you had too much tequila?
I remember I forgot what country we were in, but I remember one night that I got like super drunk. Um, well, I actually don't remember, but what they told me was that I like jumped on top of the car and I was like, I just wanted to let everybody know that I am not drunk. With a speech at all.
Right, extremely convincing.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why I put the news to tell everybody.
Well, what is up next for you musically and content wise that you can tell us at least?
Yeah, so lots of content, of course. Doing like a lot of cool collaborations, like you know, like the Will Smith stuff. I just did a bunch of stuff with Alicia Keys, who's you know really on the content wave lately.
She's
Um,
killing it.
Continuing to do a lot of that stuff. You know, there's a lot of really cool people that want to do um, these fun videos. You know, so yeah, continue with that. Developing a television show, developing a podcast, developing a couple of films as well. And yeah, so there's like a lot on the horizon. Definitely more music coming as well.
Wow. Do you think TikTok's like opened the door for you for content, or have you always kind of like wanted these things like a podcast and a TV show?
I think what TikTok, it's just it's not just TikTok, right? It's like, it's just the time, right?
Yeah.
I'm not on a plane every second. So like, I just have time. Like you give me time, like I can create anything. Like really, like
I feel like you're one of those people who doesn't know how to be lazy. You know what I mean? Like you get like fidgety and you need to do something.
definitely. But you know, it's all about spending the time doing the things that you love doing. It's easy to work really hard on things that you like. You know, and all the things that I'm dipping my hands into are things that I really am kind of obsessed with and have wanted to dabble in for a long time. So yeah, so there's a lot of doors opening. You know, screenwriting. You know, to just creating anything. I just love creation.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. Thank You Dancing is the single. You can check out the music video. It's so great. Thank you, Jason Derulo, for doing a radio.com check in.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.